Well, Swace Ventura is back. I've got the car back. Bumper is fixed quite nicely. I just hope I can get it out of where I keep the car without too much of a problem. Going forwards, I'll insert a video here of just how this next clip is going to be pretty much black, but sort of demonstrates the problem of what it's like trying to get the car out in the morning. So this is how I've managed to do the damage to the car. Now, the little light you can see is off the torch on my phone. Oh, it looks like my landlord's been here washing shit when I haven't given him permission. So that's where I was trying to avoid. And obviously with the light on my phone you can see there's not an awful lot there. So if I... let me turn it off midway. So obviously that's what I've got to work with. From the passenger, something from the driver's seat. And then, I don't know how well you can see it, I'm not even sure how well... That's how wide the car swings coming out. And then trying to get it back through here, I've got to try and get it in line, but somehow it's just a nightmare. Really, that fence needs to be a foot further that way, and it's not. So when I'm trying to back it up, again, I've got the added benefit of on my light, but you try and work out where the edges are. It's absolutely nuts. And, well, not a lot of people have had enough, but today's probably not a good day to go into that. Still waiting on a quote. At the time of recording today, which is the 25th, still waiting on a quote for repair, and I went in to get a quote on the 23rd. So what the fuck is going on, I don't know. In two videos I've said, in 102 and 103 I've said, not sure where the Android Auto screen is for the car. I found it. Well, the screen, obviously the screen, but you know, I found where to plug it in. Now, thanks to a couple of people in the comments who've told me where it is. I'd found it before then. The videos were recorded about 5-6 weeks before they were done. Shows the amount of lead-in time I have with what I've got to do. But yeah, I'll show you where it is, because I don't think there's really a good illustration of where it is. So just let me pause and swap camera around. Right, so I'm sort of doing two things here, because getting a torch... Oh, sorry about that. So this might not look fantastic, but you see where that green cable is? That is where you plug it in for Android Auto. Now, when that isn't plugged in, you can't actually see where the thing is. It's like it's invisible. It does mean, though, on the SZ5 model, because just to the right, where those pens are, I would point, but my hand has got a torch in it, I've got my phone in the other. But where those pens are, that is wireless charging on the SZ5 model. But if you need to use Android Auto, it sort of defeats the object of the wireless charging. You might as well just plug that in and use the Android Auto screen. Having used it properly, I've used it a couple of times on my Baleno, just to see how it worked, but using it on this, because it's the only option I've got to use it, it's really good. The reason why I couldn't find this is when I looked in the manual, obviously the manual was written for left-hand drive, not right-hand drive. So I was looking where my left knee is, so just above the right-hand high-low button, switch even, for it, and I couldn't see it. And also it made reference to there being a switch for it as well, which there was no switch, which is why when I was looking in here, that's why I could not see it. So this is really hard work using a torch and a phone all at once. £717 it cost me to get that bumper repaired. Suzuki have apparently issued notice that if you order a part, you can no longer return it. So the place that's repaired it, Baker Bodycraft of Bury St Edmunds, have had to wait for the part to come in. Otherwise, they would normally have gone begging and borrowing to other dealerships and body shops for parts. But there we are. Anyway, that is where you would plug it in for Android Auto. So there's your glove box, and just there, just next to it, there it is. Now, I would like to say the guys in the comments who commented, can't remember their usernames at the moment, I will try and put them in if I can remember them, told me where it said where it was, but where I found it originally, it was an English automotive publication. It might have been Auto Express. Don't remember what it was exactly, so I can't give him the full-blown credit. Gentleman did have a silver SZ5 on a 6-month long-term test. I know that much from the article. But yes, well, thank you guys. This will be sort of 103.1, I think, for an episode. Probably not going to get anything more out before Christmas. Well, I haven't got the time to. I'm working in Ipswich at the moment, which for me consists of a 40-minute... It consists for me where I work now for this week. I've got a 15-minute drive to the train station, a 40-minute train ride, and then a 10 to 20-minute walk, depending on how quickly I want to walk. So it's quite a long thing now, but thank you for watching. 2 seconds, let me swap the camera around. Oh, no, don't do that. So, sorry about that. I do apologise about the light that started flashing. That torch, if you half press it, it starts flashing like a strobe light. But anyway, what was I? Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being with us this year. Some of our posts have gotten a lot more traction than they would ever have gotten in the years we've been doing this. This will shortly be a solo operation. I mean, it's been a solo operation most of it, but Russ will shortly be, well, hopefully not shortly, but might well be leaving soon. But yeah, we'll deal with that as we deal with it. But enjoy yourselves over the Christmas period. In the UK, if we find ourselves under the COVID restrictions, for the love of God, follow them. I don't care whether you think, no, I'm not going to follow them because Boris Johnson didn't, and so on and so forth. Just follow them. And if you're not wanting to follow them, there's a blog called Customer Services Expert. I'll post a link here. I think it's written by a friend of mine. It's quite anonymous. I think I know which friend of mine it is that writes it. Because they've made reference to a conversation that we had in the branch. So there we are. Anyway, just follow whatever COVID guidelines we've got. Keep yourself safe. Drive safe. And importantly, this holiday period, Christmas period, as is always the case, don't drink and drive. If you want to drink, I would strongly suggest, like the police do, just don't drive. We'll see if we get a white Christmas, shall we, in the UK? Probably means that everyone will go out panic buying the moment the shops open up again. But I plan to have a quiet Christmas with my wife. Sarah is being worked to the bone in the hospital. That's another thing why we need to follow any COVID guidelines we get. The nurses and the doctors are at their wits' end. There are countless new nurses who joined just out of Sarah's cohort at her university. There are countless of new nurses who've joined who have been worn out and burnt out by the NHS and left. Now, because of the pandemic, should I say, not the NHS itself. They've been worn out by it and have gone. They were working on goodwill at the start of it. They've pulled their weight and then some. Some of these guys are experiencing burnout and in top working conditions levels that you would experience in 10, 15 years working in the job. The trade-off is, I know some would say, well, the guys leaving is making it worse for the guys staying. But the guys staying have still got to be able to tolerate it. And that's not on if they're just being pushed and pushed and pushed. But look after yourselves. Like I say, I think this is the last video for the year. We'll probably do another review video of how the channel and the Facebook page went. But thank you for watching. Thank you for the likes and things over the year. If you want to donate to us, please do. PayPal.me/VelocityKinetics. We love you all. Thank you.